a big question that comes up is what happens if my children go to private school? Who pays for it? How do we agree on it? What if we don't agree on it? Who's going to pay for these costs? How do they get allocated if we don't agree and we go to court? And like a lot of other things in family court, it really depends on the facts and circumstances. If the children were raised in private schools and have gone to private schools throughout the party's marriage or throughout their upbringing while the parties were together, then it's pretty reasonable to consider that it may be in their best interest to continue private school going forward. And so ultimately, if one parent just stops agreeing to private school because they don't want to pay the costs, the court has the authority to order that both parents share in those costs. A lot of times sharing in those costs could be based on the pro rata incomes, and that could be added to a child support worksheet. Other times, some judges may say, you know what, we're going to allocate this evenly and both parents share equally in those costs. Sometimes if a parent really wants the children to continue in private school and the other parent just can't afford it, then it may be on the parent that can and that wants them to go in order to pay for those costs for them to continue. Really what it comes down to is, what are the decision-making orders regarding education? So there are 3 types of legal decision-making in Arizona that surround educational decisions. That can be sole legal decision-making, meaning one parent has the ability to make decisions on their own. It can be joint legal decision-making, meaning both parents have to make those decisions together, and they are deadlocked if they can't make them together. And then there can be joint legal decision-making with what we call final say or presumptive authority, which means the parties have to try to reach agreements in good faith together. If they can't, then there's kind of a tiebreaker of one of those parents making the decisions. Presuming joint legal decision making, and we both have to agree on what is going to happen for our children's education, it depends a lot on what's happened in the past. Again, have the children been going to private schools? It would require both parents' agreement to remove them from a private school and put them in a public school or in a charter school or another place. If they've been going to public school or charter school throughout their upbringing, and now one parent wants to move into private school and the other parent has a reasonable disagreement to it, then certainly it would either require both parents agreeing or a showing of good faith and good cause to the court as to why that decision should be changed. So again, a lot of factors to consider. Ultimately, what the court's going to look at is, if it comes down to the parents cannot agree, the judge is going to look at what we call the best interests of the children. What is in their best interest? What are the reasons behind going to private school? Is it possible that the parents can afford it? And then look at what those allocation of costs would be if you got that far.